Okay, so the question is a basic console app, and it's week 4, and it's write an application that uses a loop. So we've done loops this week to create the pattern of O's you see below, in which each O is displayed one additional space to the right. Save the file as DiagonalOs.java. So we've got no spaces in the first line, we've got 1 space in the second line, we've got 2 spaces in the third line, we've got 3 spaces in the fourth line, and so on. So we just keep adding a space on. Okay, and then an O at the end. So how many lines do we want? I mean, it's showing 1, 2, 3, 4. It's showing 6 lines there. Let's go for 10 lines. For int line equals 1. Line is less than or equal to 10. Line plus plus. Okay, so we're just using a basic for loop there, and we're using the 3 parts of the for loop. So we're using the initializer, the condition, and the incrementer that happens at the end of each iteration of the loop. Okay, so it starts at 1, and it counts by 1 each time through the loop, and it stops when line number is no longer less than or equal to 10. Okay, so and what we're going to do is have a string of spaces string, and set that to nothing at the start. Okay, and then we want to do a system dot out dot print line. We want to output the spaces string plus a letter O or a number 0, whatever you like. Okay, so we're outputting the spaces string, which is currently blank. Okay, we've initialized it to blank. So that's just going to put an O on the left-hand side there. So that's going to produce that first line. Then after that line's run, we want to go spaces string equals spaces string plus a space. So we're increasing it by 1 space every iteration of the loop. Every time it loops through, we're increasing the number of spaces in that spaces string by 1 space. Okay, so next time through the loop, there's going to be 1 space followed by the letter O. Then it's going to add another space on, so it's 2 spaces long now. Then it's going to be 2 spaces followed by the letter O. And then it'll add another space on, so it's going to be 3 spaces followed by the letter O. Okay, so it's going to produce that nice little pattern that we had to see there. Okay, so that should be pretty close to right. Control 1, Control 2, and there's our little pattern. So it's working great. If you wanted to make it so that it wasn't 1 space, it stepped across, but 2 spaces, so it made the line a much more coming across on an angle like this, you could do that as well. Just make it 2 spaces. Every time you go through the loop, it's 2 spaces. Increase by. Okay, so, and you see it's much wider. If you made it 3, 4 spaces, it will be a much more across the screen sort of line. Okay, so you can do that sort of thing. And that's just by using the power of loops. So we just got a single loop there. Some solutions you might see line equals 0 and line less than 10. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you do 10 times or whatever many times as you want to do. So you can start at 0 and keep looping while line is less than 10 if you like, and that will do it 10 times. Or you can start at 1 and go less than or equal to 10, and that will still do it 10 times. Okay, so there's many ways to do stuff. 0 less than 10. Okay, Control 1, Control 2. And I'll just put it back so it's got 1 space, so that's how I'll upload it to GitHub. And there it is, that's answering the question as it was. Okay, so pretty easy question. It's just getting used to loops, and something we'll be doing a lot of and using a lot throughout the course. Okay, so I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.